Most people assume that if you want a decent jigsaw, you have to drop a small fortune on a professional-grade tool. But then something like this Hammerhead 4.8-Amp model shows up, and it makes you wonder why anyone would overspend for basic weekend projects. Right out of the box, it feels surprisingly solid. It's got a bit of weight to it, which is actually a good thing because it keeps the tool from dancing around too much when you're trying to make a clean cut. The grip is comfortable enough that you aren't going to feel like your hand is cramping up after 10 minutes of work. Now, the real test is how it handles different materials. With that 4.8-amp motor pushing out 3,000 strokes per minute, it doesn't struggle with standard pine or plywood. You can really feel the power when you're pushing through a thicker board. What's nice is the variable speed control. It's tucked away in a spot that's easy to reach with your thumb, so you can dial it back for those intricate, curvy cuts where you need a bit more finesse, or crank it up when you're just trying to rip through a piece of lumber. The 4-stage orbital action is another one of those features that sounds fancy, but is actually super practical. You can set it to a more aggressive stroke for fast, rough cuts, or dial it back for a smoother finish that requires less sanding later. It's a simple switch, but it changes the whole personality of the tool. Changing blades is usually the part of the job everyone hates, but this one uses a tool-free T-shank system. You just pop the old one out and click the new one in. It's quick, it's painless, and it saves you from hunting for an Allen wrench every time you need to swap blades. The metal base plate feels sturdy, and being able to tilt it for a 45-degree bevel cut is a must-have for anyone doing trim work or custom shelving. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that while the dust port is a great addition for keeping your workspace clean, it can be a little finicky depending on the vacuum hose you're using. You might need an adapter to get a perfect seal, which is a minor annoyance but worth noting. Also, since it's a corded tool, you're obviously tethered to an outlet, but that's the trade-off for never having to worry about a battery dying in the middle of a project. It's not going to replace a high-end industrial saw for a contractor who's on the job site 8 hours a day. But for the home hobbyist or someone just starting to build out their garage setup, it's a reliable, no-nonsense workhorse that gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss. It's honestly hard to find much to complain about at this price point.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.